And not just that. Look, a lot of the guards are hooked on oxys. Do you remember? Wait. Do you remember?
Would you say the guards would you say the guards like their jobs? Do you think they have?
I think they make good money. Like, look, I liked the guards that were there because it was just a job. And then there are the guards that actually, like, literally they would pay to be there because they have an opportunity to be sadistic and it not catch up with them. But I was just going to say, do you remember a guard by the name of Tibbet? White guy, super nice. Do you know what happened?
He was the guy that was always taking
pills. Yeah. He was on
PTSD. He had PTSD. Veteran,
But what happened? So there was a huge case on from the females camp saying that the guards were pressuring them to have sex, and so they filed a lawsuit against all these guards. Tippett was named in the lawsuit. So Tippett drives to Coleman on Christmas, or right around late December, I think. Drives into Coleman in the parking lot, takes his revolver out, sticks it in his mouth, and blows his fucking brains out.
No way.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
This is that recent big lawsuit, right? All those girls.
The one that just came.
Yeah. Is that what they turned into a male camp, I guess?
Yeah, they settled the lawsuit, by the way. You know,
Did they really?
Oh, yeah. The BOP settled it.
When did this happen?
Couple
5 tunas?
Like a month or two ago. No, they were suing for like 20 million, bro. It was no joke.
Can you pull up the news on that? The Coleman settlement?
Yeah. I mean, listen, Tippett blew his fucking brains out. Like, Tippett was the nicest.
Yeah, Tippett was.
He was like, if I had to say any guard you liked, who's the best guard that you ever were there and liked and genuinely is just like a nice guy? Look, he wasn't sharp. He probably didn't have 100 IQ, but he was a nice guy.
And I think that's a problem. If you are a nice guy and you go and you get that job, man, you're gonna end up.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know what was it.
Hey, what are you guys looking
at? We got
at?
ads. We got 2 months. We got 2
Yeah,
free
what the hell
articles.
is that? What is this? Get Cialis for $5 a day? What kind of stuff you guys are watching?
What's your email? Subscribe now. Lawsuit settled in which 15 women alleged sexual abuse at Florida prison, federal correctional facility, Coleman.
I don't know what it was settled for, though.
But I do know. I was wondering how much.
United States has settled a lawsuit with 15 women who said...
Oh, 1.26 million.
Between 15? That's not bad.
Between 15
About
women.
80,000 a pop?
It says 11 women.
11.
Oh, 11, only 11?
James DeMiles. We need to get his ass on here. Do you think
Jess
Tibbet
didn't get any money? She wasn't in there?
Was Jess a part of that lawsuit?
Jess?
No, she was saying all those girls are lying. She's like, those girls are lying.
Right, that's right.
Huh?
They were against it. Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So the girls we had on here, we had Jess and
oh, you had Jess in here?
And the other girl that was at Coleman, right? And,
Yeah.
And they were basically
saying that's
these
bullshit.
girls just their claim was the girls are fabricating the story and blowing it out of the water.
Targeting. Like a lot of the girls would target the guards. Like I'm gonna start sleeping with him and I'm gonna get him to bring me in stuff. And they would do that.
And then they get a sentence reduction on top of that.
Yeah, most of these girls were out already.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so they got out and a group of them got together and got an attorney and sued. So it's.
Were you there when they took the pockets out of the shorts? Yes, we had a lawsuit in Coleman because I guess the what we call the shooters.
Oh, gunners.
Guys
would jack off viciously.
I mean, all guys jack off, but these guys will do it like in front of the guards,
or they put their hands in their pockets. And
the female guards.
Yeah,
right?
the female. Well, some will do it in front of the male guards.
Well, Matt Cox probably see a handsome male guard. Never know what happens.
Nice. See,
and they will open.
There's going to be a comment in the thing. Saying, I don't like the way you said that.
Yeah. They don't like when I make fun of Matt.
Or really?
Come on, rap. Come on, let's go.
So the female guards ended up getting settled on that lawsuit.
No, listen.
They made a bunch of money.
Really? They took on money.
And they took all our pockets. We had to turn in our shorts.
So
get our pockets taken off. They took our pants off, and now we have to wear like the medical pants with the rubber bands.
You're missing the point.
That was the part.
That was the part about it. This is my favorite part. My favorite part is that the female guards, like in the medium and in the pen, guys would jack off. They would masturbate, staring at some woman. So one guy, I want to say it was in the pen, he actually is standing like behind the door and actually blows, semen. Should I say semen or nut? So anyway,
body fluid.
He skeets on her?
Yes, thank you. He fucking blows a nut on her, and it ends up on her pants leg. She goes to the lieutenant, and says this guy, and this has been happening, by the way. She's been complaining. The female guards have been complaining, and the lieutenants are ignoring their complaints. This is a female guard. The lieutenants are ignoring them. So she comes and she said, I've been telling you this, and this is what this guy just did. And she goes, he just skeeted all over me. And the lieutenant says, you're not medical staff. You don't know what that is. You're not trained to know what that is. Now listen, she's a woman.
Yeah.
She's seen some
She have had semen on her before.
Absolutely. So I remember reading the article thinking, it makes me feel good that the lieutenants and the staff treat the staff as shitty as they treat. That's the kind of stuff they'd say to you.
Yeah.
So the women get together and they sue. They have this, it was like a $20 million settlement at the Coleman complex. And in the settlement, they said, one, you guys have been ignoring this for a year. And two, one of the things we want you to do is take away all the inmates' pockets. So they had to change out all the pants. So we couldn't have pants, couldn't have belts. You had rubber.
Yeah, the stupid
elastic. No
pants,
no pockets. I got no pockets.
Why do they always put those uniforms?
Oh my god.
Yeah, nobody's wearing stripes.
No worry, that's like a Disney character.
Yeah.
Is that what the pants look like?
No, and those boots.
That's what we're saying. Nobody.
Yeah,
they're like.
Listen, if you go to my Facebook, I actually have some prison pictures in there.
Coleman prison, 2005 to 2014.
Yeah, they were ignored. So it would have been in 2014 or 15 when they took away our pants or our pockets. You can't. There are guys jacking off so much that they take the
and my
pockets
big thing
away.
Is with the rubber bands on the waist, you can jack off.
Oh, $20 million right there. $20 million settlement. See it?
Throughout my shift, inmates were masturbating everywhere. It felt like a free-for-all, one woman said. According to court documents, I probably saw 25 to 30 inmates masturbating during one shift.
Which let me put that in perspective. There is 1,900 inmates in Coleman Low. Yeah. So really 25 guys masturbating at,
that's a good number.
Is a very low number.
So I don't think that's the low.
It speaks about the erectile dysfunction that exists in prison. Yeah, which is the real problem.
It's a fair number.
I think, I mean...
I think this wasn't the low. I think this was probably more...
There's 5 of us here. If you say, during my interview, 3 guys were masturbating. How many were there? 5. Shit, that's a high number.
Yeah.
But 25 out of 1,900,
That's probably standard.
Yeah, that's a day at the red yard.
These guys, they cut a hole in the pocket. They put their hands and they got a hole in the pocket.
Yeah.
How you doing, Miss Johnson?
Yeah.
Eyes, and they're
eyes
just
black, white, and
I want to sign up for the class.
That happens. And that happened a lot in the real estate class.
That's fucking incredible.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. You get some characters in prison, and then you sit there
masturbate in front of the prison workers. It's ridiculous.
It makes masturbating in front of the prison more difficult, but not impossible. Just more difficult.
You do understand, you understand the things we're talking about. Imagine that's your life. This is your life, being around guys that are literally, hey, you're sitting there doing work at the library, and you look over, and some guy's staring through a window at a female secretary. Go,
yeah,
and you're like,
this guy,
and you're teaching GED.
Yeah.
And you're like, listen, guys, pay attention here. Don't look at the masturbator. Pay attention right here.
Right.
Algebra, fellas.
That's your life.
Yeah.
It's
so you get out and you are not.
Yeah, you're not normal.
There. Right. Everything you see the world through different lenses.
Does it get better, Matt?